few years ago, there were 2 Truman Capote movies that came out. Philip Seymour Hoffman was one.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, who's a little bit of a shorter actor, who's very character actor and who looks like him, was the other. Both great performances. And what's right? There's no right. It's both their ways. And Philip Seymour Hoffman talked about that. He's like, I would study tapes of Truman Capote and I would try to find the voice, but he's like, I can't mimic it. It would become mimicry. I actually think I have that quote in my book about that's Philip Seymour Hoffman says that. You can't, you're not trying to, that's based on a real person. But I think it's important, you guys, to keep remembering almost everything you're going to go out for is we want to see you. And when we see you, with the choices that you make that are different than her and him in the same role, that's when, if I'm watching the movie of it or the Netflix show or whatever, that's when I see the character. But this character thing is so much more subtle than we realize.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I always worried about like the weight thing and the age thing.
Yes.
But things have really changed now since
Yes.
like the 80s and 90s. So
Yeah.
you know, like
Yes.
back in the day I thought you had to be a size 2.
Yes, of course.
So I don't have to worry anymore, I don't
You
think.
don't. No.
Okay.
Are you saying that for confirmation?
Maybe. I think so.
You are.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Okay.
It's a great time to just be who you are.
Okay.
You know, when I first started teaching all this 20 years ago, the world wasn't really ready. I was kind of hesitant to really talk about the spiritual precepts of it or how simple it is in many ways. It doesn't mean it's easy. Again, it doesn't mean it's easy, but the power of being you. Every time I turn on the TV now or hear the radio, an advertisement for a big product is always like, be you. United Airlines is like, feel free to fly as you or something. You know what I mean? It's always you. It's hard to be you, as you're going to see in these situations, because it's going to bring up parts of you. Here's the light bulb. You judge. You have shame around. You hate. You want to cast out of yourself. You've been punished for. See, it's just got real.
Yeah.
So that's the real work. And I'm not even saying all acting is going to ask you to do that, but you have to be in a class that's exercising those things because that creates potential. I was talking to this big agent yesterday, and he was saying, like, we were talking about China and the Chinese market, and he was just saying, like, you know, things are starting to become really international now, and that's exciting. Yeah. That is exciting. Finally, he said, he was like, people are starting to cast real people. Europe has been doing that forever. Yeah. So I think it's starting to happen, slowly. My friend, I'm not name dropping here because he came in and did a directing workshop. Adam Shakeman is a really great director. And he said, there's only 3 rules of casting. It's a yes, you mean you come in right away and they're like, yes. It's a no, you come there, no. Or you change their mind. I wish I could take credit for that. It's a great quote. It's so true. So you walk in, and I'm casting a movie, and I already am like, oh, you know what, he's not quite what I wanted that, with the hat and funny accent, but okay. All right, so go ahead, because they brought you there, you gotta have you read. So they have you read. And then, whoa, I never thought you could be that. Now I'm not longer interested in him. That's how it changes. Last thing I'll get there. If it's a no, don't worry about it. A no does not mean anything. It just means no. It's not personal, kids. We have to learn that. Lord Jesus, I'm still learning it about life, but it's just not personal. You might have reminded them of an ex-girlfriend they hated. You might remind them of their mother who they hated. Who knows? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys, it does not matter. You're auditioning for a career, not a job. Some people are going to get you. Some people are not. Some people are going to love you. Some people do not.